My name is Ahmed Bannaga. Unfortunately, I'm not a doctor. I wish to, but I graduated from University of London, Southwark in 2009 with Master in Conflict and Dispute Resolutions. I returned home and I joined the center as a legal advisor and international representative. And the center established in 2007 mainly to offer training.
You can come a little bit forward.
Yes.
And raise your voice.
Established in 2007 to offer scholarship for Sudanese engineers, elite graduates, to have master degrees in United Kingdom. So we're going to talk about the experience of the center, the current situation of higher education and expertise in the country, and then we have the initiative of the Future Development Scholarship, and we'll give a quick look at the satisfactory ranking 2013 for Sudanese University, which was done and funded by the center. So firstly, most of the Sudanese graduated from Sudanese University until 1981 were able to come here and study for master degree and PhD, and many of whom are actually between us here. So until 1981, the new policy making international students have to pay tuition fees and sending Sudanese to United Kingdom and maybe elsewhere was stopped because of the fees, and the government since then was, you can know, the revolutions and then the coup and then political situation change, making higher education is not something as priority as it should be. Since the 80s till 2007, no scholarship program, and until now there is no scholarship program by the Ministry of Higher Education or any organization in Sudan locally funded for Sudanese elite students. So absence of communication as well between the Sudanese university and UK and other international universities, the deterioration in all levels of university staff and migration to most potential elite professors, absence of ranking and competition between the universities. In here, I must tell you that when we started this program in 2007, our managing director was giving a lecture at the University of Nottingham, and then afterwards the Faculty of Sustainable and Building Technology at the university offered him to bring 5 students from mainly architecture disciplines to study master degrees. We started the process, and then the University of Nottingham, as much as many other universities, did not recognize any bachelor certificate from Sudanese universities. So every student, they said, every student has to have a master degree in order to be admitted for a master course. That was changed after we had our first students coming and outstanding performance. Actually changed the fact, making University of Khartoum and University of Sudan bachelor degree, which where most of our students are, acceptable for master degree. So we processed around 80 students till to date from Sudan having their master degree. Some of them got PhD, as I will be discussing later. We managed 3 scholarships, the elite scholarship by the Ministry of Finance, the MBBU scholarship by the State of Khartoum, and the Electricity Corporation scholarship program by the Electricity Corporation at the time. Managing also scholarship program for self-student sponsors. We also did the ranking. Unfortunately, all of these are suspended now. These are the performance that we were talking about. 55% is called distinction, and 38% in the elite scholarship program. These were dedicated to teaching assistants at public universities. 38% received PhD scholarship from their university, funded by UK universities. And 36% scored merit. We have only one reset case. It was exceptional. The student had some kind of psychological issues and only in the research stage. So he passed afterwards. This is the program. This is the elite program. And this is the academic performance since 2007-2015 for all the groups. We have here 23-38, the total ratio distinction here, and here I think merit. We have also this. This is for the overall performance of the student in terms of grade. So the outstanding performance of the student make us go forward. So it was the effort of the student most likely to engage other universities than University of Nottingham. We have now University of Reading, University of Sheffield, and so as University of London. The most important issue that the cost of the whole project for 7 years, this is the elite only, the elite scholarship for teaching assistants. The blue line is the cost paid by the government through us. It was around £800,000. And the universities, after the outstanding performance of the student, this was the fund toward the PhD students. So it almost matched what we have paid. So £750,000 went to PhD. So now we have 60 students with master's degree, 23 with PhD, 23 of them. So almost the cost was matched. And you have more than what you wish for. You talk up with the universities in Sudan, and they talk us all, we need nomination for master's degree. We focus on PhD, they always say that. But when it comes to the university here, they are not going to give them scholarship or even admission unless they actually have an experience. It makes the things more faster, and we saw the result already. Many of them are actually still doing their PhD here. So this student was outstanding student. He was a graduate of Sudan University of Science and Technology. He was refused admission at the University of Nottingham, of Reading, and then he joined the University of Nottingham. And his score was the highest score for all our batches, the highest score at the level of all master's universities at Nottingham. He got 2 prizes for the best score for his specialty and all master students at that year. His score was 79. So it shows that we have the talent, we have the elite students for that. What are the current situation of higher education now? It is a quick look. You have over 100 universities and colleges. 67,200 undergraduate in 2011. This is because we don't have any published statistics from the Ministry of Higher Education after that. 25% graduates are first and second class, around 16,880. This is for the whole universities. This result calculated by us, we collected data from University of Sudan, University of Khartoum, and we found that both universities, because they are the biggest universities in terms of number of students, and the top 2 universities, well, there's no statistics showing otherwise. 25%, they say that 7 to 6% are first class, and 17 to 15% are second upper. So this number shows that we have some kind of potential in that number from the elite graduate. No program for sponsoring them. If you go to any international, any public, national civil society group, nobody is interested to send people there. And the Ministry of Higher Education, they have a list of the main topics of research, but it's all funded internally. Nobody is being sent. Students are advised to get the scholarship, and then maybe the ministry may help them in the living expenses. So that was one of the big obstacles for anyone to pursue. Most graduates now work abroad, creating great loss of human resources. Now, many of the presentations here reflect that remittances are most benefited the communities there, but in our opinion as a center, we believe that the human resources are the most valid than remittances, because they create, countries are built by human resources, not by money. The consequences, lack of development in all higher education. We attended 2 conferences of the Universities Union. They all talk about the migration, talk about low paid, no money, all about money. And the governance, if you see now the young generation, maybe 40s, you feel that there is a problem of education. Things are being, in terms of official, selected politically, but even if we take the politics out, there is no one qualified in our generation to take the responsibility of the country. Our managing director should be here in the United Kingdom for a meeting with the universities, but he was not able because he has to be joining a state delegation for the Habitat United Nations Conference. And you see, and he is already 1946. So he's very old. There's no one to represent the government there. So there is a great gap between the generation who actually benefited from that scholarships and ability and our generation. So now our initiative comes from all this introduction, and we summarize it in the needs of the country. Most of you talking now about engineering and medicine, but in our opinion, that political and security stability are the most important thing in any city. Then we talk about the fundamental services, and then it comes about healthcare and education. And fourth, economical stability and progress, agriculture, mineral oil. The design of the program is two phases. Offer 1,000 elite graduates in UK in 10 years. Phase 2 is to offer another 1,000 graduates in the next 10 years, after grasping and understanding the problems of the various groups. And making these 1,000, even training these 1,000, the 2,000 at the end comes with the 200,000 in future. 60% of the opportunities to be dedicated to social sciences. In the 80 students, whether it's elite or not, we had only one student in social sciences. His major was English, and the main barrier was the language. Nobody is able to score 7 for the most, or even 6.5 from social sciences to join the master degree in the university. And the program designed actually to assist those groups to be able to engage with our offer. So now we have also strategic topics, and it's based on priority, law, politics, social science, philosophy, and so on, until we end with medicine and linguistics. If we have the framework, if we have the literature, sometimes we have the literature, but we don't practice, we don't respect the law, so that's one of the problems. But if we have socio-legal studies and social studies, psychology and philosophy, people providing their expertise on this area and having discussion, it shouldn't be a confrontation with the state. And we know that state, if in confrontation, you will be losing unless you have someone in the state to support you anyway. But I think the pressure on the government by international and most importantly national group have made some kind of progress in many areas. Now, why selecting UK? I have to go fast because the time is coming up. Academic excellence universities in UK are the second. I have around 17 universities in the top 100 university. They are in the second place after the US Nobel Prize winners. Around 117 Nobel Prize winners. So we have an excellence in education. We have international competition. People come from all over the world for education in UK. So our students will meet more than British students in the classes and in the universities. Limited time for education. We focus in master degrees, and then if they have succeeded, we saw the story, they can proceed even without our support. For 1 year, most of the other universities, other countries provide master courses in 2 years, and of course English language, which is a great barrier for Sudanese students to join here. Then we have the social experiences. Coming here, living in a different society, testing your culture, your religion, what you believe in a different society is always making people thinking positive and analyzing their understanding of things. English language skills, self-dependent status, because most of us live in the comfort zone and have their own expanding and own living in their own family. So ease of communication with here, of course, English again, 7 hours flight. It's not like the US or Australia. So eligibility, he should be first, second, upper class from carefully selected university. We have 9 universities selected till now. We have many students with them. University of Khartoum, Sudan University of Science and Technology, University of Medical Science, Al-Ahfad, Banking and Financial Sciences, Future University, International University of Africa, and National University of Rabat. We have not assessed other universities because we didn't have any other students from them. We also have a Nilen, yes, somewhere here.
To conclude,
Yes, I'm really sorry for that. I guess this is straightforward. Regarding the English, we will have a pre-sessional courses for 4 months for students scoring less than 5.5, and 1 month for anyone who's scoring higher than that, to educate them about what actually about education and what we do for that. We have a committee to monitor the process in a transparent path. An annual conference to publish budget and progress of the program. We have the program tuition fees, living expenses, supervision, UK emergency travel. Also, they will not offer this. This is coming from our experience in managing the scholarships. Liability path candidate must commit and really sorry to be said. I have another 2 minutes.
Just
Okay. He's following the orders very well. Okay, so we have an employment path. I'm really sorry for that.
I think it's better to go to your conclusion directly. You don't have enough time. Just go to the conclusion.
Candidate must be committed to return home. PEC will communicate with public and private sector graduates to offer them a job, and I think this is no problem with that. Any of our students found 100% job opportunities for private sector, and some of them working in the private and public sector as well. And we also encourage them to have their own businesses to recruit other unemployed people and being their own bosses. PEC role is to do that. Processing if everything and supporting that in order to do that. We have that. Yes,
because these are details. Okay.
Okay. The budget you are looking for the first year is look like this. For the whole phase of 10 years is like 50 million. This is in sterling pound. Okay. Let's not forget the names that actually studied in the university and make changes to the country, whether we like it or not. They were all graduated from some of the universities that we already represent.
This is a biased list.
No one from the rural areas.
No one from Darfur or
It's coming. This is from the.
Don't worry, you will see Ayla. This is from rural area, Nicolai Zakaria.
Yes.
She's from rural area.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know her personally.
This is the ranking we were talking about. This is the score according to this factory.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.